Hey everyone, and welcome back to the famous Cinci podcast. This time we're joined by Bo and Yossarian, and Cinci was meant to be here, but I don't know what's going on with him.
We're not
But
getting any views this time. It's not famous anymore. We don't have any famous people here. We don't have
yeah,
Cincy, so we don't have any
yeah.
views.
Okay, so I just want to explain some context to what happened, and also the reason Cinci is not here right now. So last episode we recorded an episode with Yossarian and OBS like fucked up for Cincy or something and we lost the episode. And it's kind of ironic because literally in that episode we asked Yossarian how he would react if his VSC footage got corrupted and then the podcast footage got corrupted. So yeah. Uh but yeah,
Just
anyway.
they call them. But yeah.
But yeah, now we're back, and this time Bo is here as well, so it should be interesting. Um, so yeah, I want to start off by asking you, Bo, what do you think of what do you think of all the people who are trying to get VSC rated right now?
Oh, yeah. Uh, mm, I don't think VSC should get rated because not because it's so short, but because just it's barely playable for anyone. So
Yeah, that's fair actually. I mean, because I see so many people trying so hard to get it rated and stuff. Like there are people who are like trying to make an end screen that makes it long enough to be rated. Or some people saying it should be rated as like an easy two star.
They
But
should
yeah,
have like they should have like a start that's like really long and the SV is at the end.
that would make it so much harder. That would
sounds
make it.
retarded. That actually sounds so stupid.
It'd be the worst level in the entire game.
Theory of 97, but with VSC at the end.
Literally.
But
It's
yeah,
like a
like
31-second level. It's a real level, guys. It's a full level now.
like if you're gonna rate a challenge, you would think that a challenge like Gloom should be rated first or something that actually looks really, really good and is also accessible to most people, but I'm not against VSC getting rated, but it doesn't make sense to me that like VSC is the only challenge that gets rated and that's it. I just think that's weird.
Because you want QHC rated.
Yeah, if only QHC was rated, like, think about how cool it would be to have
I
the
mean,
most frame perfects and
at
be
least
forced on 60 hertz.
at least QHC only needs to be like 1 second longer to be demon length. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so what do you two think like or who do you two think will be the next Victor VSC and when do you think that'll happen? Because yeah.
Oh
So
man.
probably be a while.
I'm not that much up to date with that topic. Like also not watching YouTube that much at the moment. Like GD wise, I only found out about Yossarian playing the level, but I think who else was playing the level? It was
Benedict.
Benedict. Yeah, then
Yeah.
um, my God, playing it. I think there was not so many people who had significant progress. So I think it's
In
Yeah.
that case,
took a
Bo,
while.
who is your favorite VSC player?
Wait. Before we move on, I want to see
VSC player.
We have to find out who his favorite VSC player is. This is very important.
Okay. By the way, since he just DM'd me and he said that he's here, so
Okay, then have him join.
Then
Yeah,
we're
you can-
famous again.
yeah,
The
okay.
podcast will be so famous when he joins.
By the way, you guys can't hear it, but everyone in the audience can. There's like two helicopters and an ambulance circling my house, and they will not go away.
What?
This entire podcast is just it sounds like we're being busted for drugs. The entire podcast, they're still here.
It's probably Cincy, but anyway.
But yeah, Yossarian, so when do you think like
Yeah,
the first-
ever heard about Cincy and Guam? I don't know if
When do
you
you
know.
think the next victor of VSC is going to be?
I have no clue because it just depends on how lucky the person is, but it's most likely going to be Benedict because he's the only one with like significant progress.
Probably, yeah, that makes sense. Like, would you guess that it would be next year or something?
It could be like in a
Yeah,
month, or it could be in like 5 years. Like I have no idea.
Hi,
you
Cinci.
could just like fluke it like you or something.
Cinci, you're here.
I
How tired
know.
are you? It's by the
Really
way,
tired.
I'd like everyone to know that in order to get Bo on the podcast, we had to wake up at like 8:30 a.m. and I didn't even sleep the entire night. I just was awake the whole time.
Dude, what?
Just want to let you know.
I was up till like 4 yesterday, so damn.
Yeah,
For me, it's 5 p.m.
I'm still up.
Bo is the only one who has like a normal time right now. He isn't good. Actually, wait, Strikewind should also be in a good time
Yes.
zone right now. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah. Strikeman's
Also-
time zone's opposite mine.
Also on the topic of like getting lucky with VSC or like I kind of wanted to touch over like a thing that I mentioned last time, which was related to like Yossarian fluking it and then people sort of discrediting it kind of because he fluked it. But I don't understand.
Really
But I don't.
flows well with the topic of who's Bo's favorite VSC player. We
What,
actually really have to understand that.
Okay, fine.
You
Yeah.
can choose yourself, Bo. You don't have to be a kiss up, Bo. You can
The
choose
thing is,
yourself.
I don't even know who else is like playing the level. It's
Well,
just
there's UFM, there's Benedict, there's that one guy who hacked it.
Ufem is not even playing the level anymore.
Well, he used to play it. He used to
yeah.
play it.
I think he was pretty much the first person to touch
Yeah. Yeah. And then Bo basically beat VSC. Unless he didn't basically beat VSC. That'll be a topic for later.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I want to ask about that now. Because I'm not fully sure. Like, I think I remember what happened, but I also don't know if it's right. But I heard. Okay, so from what I heard, when you no spiked it, you actually thought you beat it at the time, and then afterwards you realized it was no spike, but it was a really good run. What?
it was like that. I played it with no spike and I was aware of that, but I thought I did like a perfect no spike run.
Oh,
Back then there was nothing like no clip accuracy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought I had like a 100% run. I had checked that like multiple times. And then I was like, oh, I think I basically beat it. And then that's when I realized it would sound pretty dumb if I said that, yeah, I beat it with no spike and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you
I
ever
thought
think? Did you ever, when you were making VSC, what it was, or like whenever it was being decorated, when you were playing VSC and verifying it, did you ever think like, man, this level is like really easy to hack? Actually, did you ever think that, or did you never think that? Did you ever think like, man, this could be kind of hackable because of the deco?
because it's so dark, or
Yeah. Like
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to make it look like it's legit. If
Did you ever like have a moment though where you're like,
no. So the thing is, I always had like this. I always was like super motivated for VSC until I got like the 65, and after that I didn't get anything. I wasn't even able to get 25 to 100 anymore, and I kept buffing the level. I don't know why, but I kept buffing it and buffing it. So I was very unmotivated, but still I didn't actually think about hacking the level because I wanted to have this feeling like getting over it when verifying, but in the end I didn't have that.
Yeah. Wait, so by the way, back to the no spike thing. So you uploaded it anyway because you like were done with the game, from my knowledge at least, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of fair. Um, okay, so Synactive keeps interrupting me with his annoying questions, but I wanted
My
to.
questions are actually way better than
No,
yours.
you're stop. Okay, so
Your
so
questions are all
so
like
what I
loser
was so what I
questions and
was
mine are
so what I
Chad
was
questions. That's
saying
why Strikewind
was
keeps saying a Chad in the chat because I'm the
you're
Chad.
you're
I woke up early for this.
Yeah, yeah, we
okay.
all did. It's a pain.
You didn't even wake up, Synactive. You've just been awake.
You know what?
Yeah, it's
That's
actually
That's even worse,
worse.
probably.
That's worse.
Yeah, no, but okay. I wanted to mention.
Torturing
I
myself.
wanted to mention Yoss's fluke earlier, but I got interrupted. But what I was trying to say was like, okay, it's probably the biggest fluke in GD actually. Like, first let's talk about that because I
It's actually
think
a pretty fair opinion.
yeah, I think it's both in terms of the level that it was on, which is the hardest level, and also difficulty wise. Like, I don't think anyone's fluked a level and done the fluke itself was harder than 48 to 100 on VSC. So that I think that's definitely the case. But I also think that like Yossarian is kind of comparable to the Localizer of challenges. And I said this last time because he flukes challenges all the time. Like it's not just VSC. Like if you actually knew him, he flukes so regularly that it's basically a skill. It's not even luck. Well, I mean luck is involved, but being able to do it so consistently, there's a reason for it. And he also did 49 to 100 a lot. So, even though he did fluke it, I don't think it's fair to like discredit it and act like it wasn't based on skill or anything. And you just got lucky. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because a lot of people don't really seem to
Yeah,
get.
I mean, in general, why would you discredit someone for fluking something? Like,
Yeah, I never got that
it
either.
doesn't even make sense.
It's stupid because like you didn't die enough.
Yeah, get better
I
at
mean,
dying.
it's
Get better.
like it's the same like beating a level without fluking it, or even having bad luck. It proves that you're able to beat it, or that you beat it, and it's just a matter of time. Like if you don't fluke it.
You're actually bad at the game because you didn't die as many
I
times
can
as.
actually understand why someone would be annoyed with someone fluking though, because sometimes people have like consistency where they have like luck that has to line up for them to get a run, and if they had luck that was better, then maybe they would have done it faster, and then they get jealous or something. It makes sense why someone would
Okay,
be
but the thing
annoyed.
is, no one else was even close to
The
beating
difference
the,
is
the only
difference
person.
being that Yas flukes a lot.
No, but the difference is that like no one else even has come close to beating VSC. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the only one in this situation who could have been annoyed was Connix if he was not hacking. So
Yeah.
like yeah.
But Iconics was hacking. But we have to feel really bad for him, even though he hacked.
Do you know about that, Bo?
Yeah. The thing is, how did he even hack it? That I didn't realize
So
that.
okay, so for all of his streams and like progresses and stuff, streams especially in no clip accuracy, the number like automatically will show up in one of the corners of your screen. So what he did was he would put his hand cam over the no clip accuracy and then set it to like 99.9 or 95 or something and would turn off the tint screen effect so it would just look like he was not playing with no clip. And then for the 100% run, he just lazy botted it, and that's why it was lazy or easy to
Oh.
expose.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think he botted it. I'm not 100% on that.
Because
Yas literally beat a hacker in VSC.
from the very
straight up
start, I
hack.
was like, I was like super. I don't know. I found him super sus because he didn't have anything else uploaded on his channel. I mean, I don't remember exactly when I found out about his channel, but it was like half a year ago or something, or right back when he started playing the level. And
Yeah.
he just didn't have any other achievements, and he just started out of nowhere. Like,
I mean, I will say I don't like to like. I'm not like talking smack here or anything, but there was a long while. It was me and NCAT were just like compiling evidence for like many months because our big problem was that his raw footages would be like 2 minutes or 1 minute something. It was really short, but it was never the same because I could understand if he set it to like 2 minutes consistently for just some reason and had it, but it was always different numbers. And on top of that, when I beat it, I made a joke that if he beat it today, there's no way because like anyone in his situation would get demotivated. And then he said he beat it, so you know.
I mean, he said he quit, and then on the same day he beat it. That was like the big red flag for me.
He's beyond motivated. He actually hit the negative integer limit, and then
exactly rolled over to
Integer overflow.
infinite.
It went up to infinite motivation,
Gander
and then
mode.
just it that second. Like there was nothing that could stop that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I have a question for Bo. How regularly do you get like drunk? Because I think this is the first time I've called with you and you're not drunk.
You calling him an alcoholic?
I'm actually drinking a beer right now. So.
Oh, okay. So it's not the so so basically I've never called you not drunk. Well, I mean you're not drunk. You're just drinking.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 4 times a week.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a student, so
Being sober is his altered state. The default state is drunk, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
it's like everyone is tired and he is sober. So that's the problem with this podcast.
Hey, Cinci,
Yeah.
have a
I
drunk
hope that-
competition with Bo. Start talking about alcohol a ton.
Yeah, but usually it's way worse with Durox in a call when he's drunk.
Oh my god. Yeah, bro. I've been in calls with you and Lurox. It's so funny though.
Yeah, he starts like shit talking and stuff, and then I don't know.
Hey, Cinci, what's your opinion on
Crazy
alcohol?
Unfortunately, I can't drink for the rest of the year, but
But
I guess it was fun before.
it was a time.
There was a time, and I guess that's probably why I can't drink for the rest of the year. But it was fun before.
There was a time when it was fun. Now it's fun because there's problems.
I mean, it's not all because of that, obviously. There probably has next to nothing to do with that. I'm just kind of like, okay, I should be more healthy. But I like to say it's because of it. It's more funny.
I'm gonna ask an unanswerable question. Right? How many
Okay.
people have gotten away with hacking in GD?
Uh
A lot of
Wait, is that there's an
Everyone.
answer? Okay.
well, I mean, no, the point saying the point is that we don't know who got away with it. So how would we know like how many?
Okay, here's the thing, Strikewind. I don't think a lot of people have gotten away with hacking in the actual like big players portion. I don't think there's a good chunk of people that have like over 10,000 subscribers that have hacked and never got exposed. I'm sure there are some, but I just don't think there's a
Well,
massive
you
group.
you could say people who hacked and then confessed got away with hacking.
That's kind of true, yeah. But
Yeah,
I would
like Andromeda.
I don't think that's Strikewind's question. I don't think Strikewind's asking that. But I think there's a million people who've gotten away with hacking tiny things, like people who have no clipped 5 stars. Like only some of them get banned from the Geometry Dash server, and then
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Yeah, can I hear more about what happened with that, Hias? Was it you that said it, or who's the person that said it?
It's Hyperbola. Hyperbola is
Hyperbola. Okay.
What?
GM Dami getting banned from the GD server for no clipping some stars.
I mean, if it was recent, I could see it, but apparently it was like 3 years ago. And then they had to reset all stats. I was like, I mean, I don't know the full story, so I don't want to like take a side here. But if you no clipped like 3 5-stars or something, and they're like you're done, that'd be really stupid.
The server, dude.
I feel like there's more. I feel like there's gotta be more to the story. That's too. That's
I used
too-
to
Well,
know-
no, I mean, I had a friend. I had a friend who got banned because they no clipped an easy demon they had already beaten, like because they lost their data, and
Oh
they
my
wanted to get the
God.
stars. Yeah, like
That's
I don't know.
basic-
What were you saying?
that's basically what I did in GD
Oh, this
because
detected hack.
I had like 15,000 stars on my old account, and then my new Bow GD account I created like 2 years ago or something. I basically just no clipped all the easy demons I had completed and stuff, and so I have like 5k stars and 500 demons or something.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of demons. This guy has a real preference.
Yeah, no.
Screw the
There's
official
some
levels,
he
dude.
likes. There's some levels he likes. There's some levels he doesn't like, and I definitely have a few like areas that I think he prefers to play.
His
But-
first level was club step.
GG, my
Wait, you
first.
can't even unlock it. See, you just have to have never played the official levels because you can't even unlock it without a certain amount of coins.
My first my first demon, 9 circles, then my second demon, bloodbath, then my third demon.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if your first demon was 9 circles, to be honest.
First demon, 9 circles. That's so cancer. That would just imply that you didn't beat any of those. You just played
Wasn't there's someone who had like for his 5th demon an extreme or something?
Well, there was Space UK who beat the Golden for his 5th demon.
Yeah.
His fifth.
Yeah, it was his.
The gold.
Like the actual fifth, or like
Yeah, no,
Well,
it was, well, like according to yeah,
You can just not beat levels. It's not impressive to do a jump in
he
GD.
he like strategically chose the levels to like his first one was like Decode, then he beat Windy Landscape, then Layak, then Wasseretta, and then the Golden. So they're like all just jump levels.
Didn't you make the golden?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bo made the Golden. Yeah.
Bo, how does it feel like to be colorblind?
Funny. Dude, I don't know. I don't get it.
We were
Yeah.
talking about how your
The
level
green.
needs to be unrated because it's actually the wrong color.
It's such a bad joke. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why you're saying it. It's so unfunny, and everyone always makes it. And you made it in the last episode too, and it was.
Well, maybe
dumb.
you shouldn't have made it.
Okay,
green.
look,
So-
I can forgive Strikewind. I can forgive Strikewind because he doesn't know about like the joke. But Synactive, you making it is like you the equivalent of you unironically just making a back on track joke.
Hey
I'm not
guys,
even
let me
joking.
tell you something really funny.
No,
No, stop. Okay, no, shut up. Okay. Okay. Oh my, Synactive, you're so cringy. Okay, no, Bo. So I remember you mentioned to me that you basically quit the game. So yeah, do you want to like go into that?
Yeah, like at the moment, it's like I don't play. I don't play the game. Yeah, like I had those times where I was like, oh, now I want to play GD, but at the moment, I seriously have. I just checked it before that podcast. I have like 0 hours in the last 2 weeks, but before that, I had a time where I was like playing some demons or creating some stuff, but that's just once a month or something.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
basically quit.
like, but you okay? So you haven't like technically just completely quit. Like you would still like do stuff every now and then, but you don't really play the game anymore at this point.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
You don't have any
I had-
plans or anything?
yeah, I had, but it's always this. Yeah, I'm going to do that and that in the game if I don't quit tomorrow. Like, so.
And then you quit tomorrow.
What
I was-
happens if you come back?
What do you mean? Like,
When is Bo comeback? And if it happens,
I
what
mean-
will happen? So you said you have all
Well-
these things that you might do.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he says
Yeah.
that he wants to do it if he doesn't quit tomorrow, and then he ends up
Dude,
quitting.
Yeah,
Geometry
it was
Dash, it's
always
a
like-
gateway drug, okay? People keep saying they will quit, but it never happens.
Well,
like
yeah,
I tried to beat, for example, what I was doing runs on was like my unnerved buff, the golden version, and like the
oh,
old golden, and I played that for a bit, and I also created like on a solo level and stuff, Challenges. I'm not actually, or I didn't play any challenges in a while, but like I also started creating some challenges, but easier ones.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think Bo's quitting is kind of legit because like that's how you actually quit the game. You just sort of like lose interest. You don't
Yeah.
say publicly you're gonna quit. You just like play it less and less, and eventually you just stop. So
So
better than
here's the
Kugel's method of announcing that he will, take a break from Discord or and stuff.
yeah.
So what about?
time this year?
I have a question. What is harder to intentionally quit, Geometry Dash or alcohol?
Alcohol?
Definitely alcohol.
Alcohol sin?
In my state,
Intentionally quit, because if you say you're going to quit Geometry Dash, you just don't. It's impossible.
But the
I mean,
people that say it depends. I guess
Yeah,
depends how much you drink.
I mean, okay. I think it depends on the
Exactly.
person.
That's what I'm saying. There's actually a question here.
The thing is, it depends on how you define that because, of course, if you're an alcoholic and you quit, then you have to completely quit it. Because if you
Like
drink
Cinci.
one single drop of alcohol, then you're
Well,
done
what I mean-
basically.
I should
But
clarify
most of the
something.
year, dude. It's just a
I
health
should
reason.
clarify something. When I say quit GD, I mean quit completely, never open the game again for the rest of your life. Ever.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, I wouldn't say that's actually not possible, and I would also not say that that's basically quitting because
This is true quitting.
Okay,
This is-
okay, Sin.
Yeah, okay.
I think Sin, one of them is like, an addiction to where you're constantly wanting to drink it, I guess, if that's your question, which is harder quitting alcohol if you're addicted versus quitting GD if you're addicted.
Yeah.
Alcohol actually, would make it way harder to quit drinking addiction. It would be much harder.
And it's like,
actually go to rehab. There's no GD rehabs.
Why isn't there GD rehab?
I feel like there's a lot of social situation where you might be pressured to drink too. Like GD, it's not like throughout your entire life you're gonna be in a social setting and then people are gonna be like, "Hey, you want to play GD with us?"
I was gonna party or something. Google. This is a serious problem.
Video games are addictive. At least that's what the White House says. So.
Isn't there something about isn't there something about them trying to push a narrative that video game addiction's a disorder or something?
Yeah, they tried to
I
make
heard
it
about that. I heard about that.
They tried to declare it as a mental disorder.
Disorder or something, or
mental
I
breakdown.
forgot about that. It's like a year old. I remember that.
You wouldn't play a car. You wouldn't play a handbag. Why would you play a video game?
That's a really good question. Oh my god.
Imagine dying from quitting GD.
That's almost as good as your question about the goal.
GD withdrawal symptoms.
All right. I have a question. Outside of GD, Bo and Yas, which game do you play? And especially Bo, because Bo quit Geometry Dash. So what does he do with the time that he doesn't play GD now? And I'm also asking Yas what else he plays.
So, should I start? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I always had those times where we played lots of video games and for a long time, but I also have those times where I just don't play video games at all. The only game I constantly play right now is a mobile game, Someone of War.
Which mobile
Pretty
game?
much addicted to it. It's called Someone of War, and it's.
I used to play that game 3 years ago.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, the game is also pretty much dead, but I'm super addicted. So that's basically the only game I kept playing for 3 years. But then there's those on and off games I just play whenever.
You found another mobile game to get addicted to.
Wait, how dead is it?
So what's harder to get over addiction to?
Shut up!
Girl. I'm just kidding.
This is what happens when we have to keep him up for 4 hours longer than you wanted to be.
This is like when you put your hand in a freaking dog's mouth, bro. You expect to get bitten. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, this is what happens. You wait. You can't be awake for like.
Senactive has like
You're
a memory of a few
hours
seconds, and that's
for
why
no
he's
reason.
making the same jokes.
Yeah. I don't know. He's somehow more annoying now than he was before.
It takes consciousness
brain
to
dead.
keep restraint of the annoyingness.
It actually
Yeah.
does. It actually does. Like that's how my brain is.
It's a conscious.
What happens
Something
when you
wrong.
use 100% of your
Yeah.
brain? For
There's
Senactive, it's just
something-
not annoying.
There is something wrong with your brain.
Have you ever heard?
He wakes up and like he's get like once he's fresh out of bed, you know, he can fight the like inner awfulness to make it to like, okay, I won't be this bad, I won't be this bad, and it slowly just drains. It's like the Five Nights at Freddy's power.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. If you close the doors more, you run out of power, and then eventually Freddy jump scares you.
What are you talking about?
Look, okay, I drew up an
stuff.
image once.
That's
I
what
drew
we're
up an
talking
image. It explains my life. You understand? Look at the chat.
Okay, wait. So Yossarian, I think Yossarian should answer the question now. Like, fuck. Yeah.
I don't really play any other PC games. I mean, I play Clash Royale pretty often because people in my school do it a lot. It's pretty fun. But yeah, no other really PC
Okay,
games.
next. Don't talk about Clash Royale. Next.
Why not? Do you have a history of that game, Strikewind?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
he
like.
would.
I
He
don't
would.
like Supercell.
I remember he would play it all the time in
No.
math class.
I once destroyed a phone because of Clash Royale. It was
See,
I never
Senactive,
actually-
don't talk
I
about
never,
it.
I never played Clash Royale, so I don't know anything about it.
Me neither.
What even is
I
that
found
game?
Clash Royale so annoying.
Wait, how do you rage at Clash Royale? There was someone giving you like the laughing face or something?
No, I think back then something like that didn't exist. It was like at the very start. I was just super ragey because I lost very close. So
I got so annoyed with the fact that the game is so like unbalanced, and it's just like whoever you go up against, do you have a good deck against them or do you have a bad deck against them? And I got so annoyed with that as a concept that I just made the most cancer deck of all time, and it was just like this spam deck where I used clone spells and then like Sparky and skeleton armies, and then I raged. It's so bad. It's like you stop focusing for 5 seconds and you're wiped out.
Damn.
Nice.
I don't know.
Dude, it's stupid. Like I one time was trying to see because I had like a Clash of Clans thing forever ago, and I was like, I wonder if I can get it back. So I messaged the support, and they were so useless. It was like I told them the situation. They were like, oh, well, can you tell us I forget the exact. It's like some kind of ID that appeared after I already quit. Like that was no longer a thing. I'm like, no.
Well, you didn't memorize.
Just promise you'll do a lot of
Wait, you didn't
microtransactions.
memorize your ID? You didn't memorize your ID?
No,
Dude.
it was on an old iPod from like 2015.
Everyone memorizes their ID, dude.
Yeah.
Their Supercell ID. Come on, man. Come on.
I was like, damn, dude, I was completely maxed Walls Town Hall 9. I was curious what happened to it, and it's just
Just
gone.
promise them you'll buy more stuff, and then they will let you in.
Yeah.
Be a whale.
They all buy so many
Oh,
gems, and you just don't
I-
get anything.
Yeah, I could really use $100 worth of gems if only I had an account to play on.
100 gems, you say? Well, you're right about the ID thing being new. We'll get you sorted right away.
Now that I think about it, the terms of service have changed a bit since wait, I've looked at them.
who of you is still playing Clash of Clans or again?
Me.
I guess just Yas. I mean, I know a bunch of people who do, and they have like their own clan or whatever. But I've never actually played the game before. Like, I just have had always friends
Yeah,
who
I
have.
don't play old games like Clash of Clans and Geometry Dash and stuff, so...
That's fair.
Is Clash of Clans older than GT or not? I think
don't
it's
know.
even older.
Yeah, Strikewind hasn't played GD for a while.
I'm curious. Is there a
Yeah,
Clash
yeah,
of
it was-
Clans-
it
is
was
there a Clash
released
of Clans like
2012.
Town Hall level 10 speedrun?
That
Oh,
would be the most annoying thing.
How is that even possible? Like to do that within like 24 hours? I don't think that's possible.
That's money. You can't.
Yeah, you just like pay money. The richest
Clash of Clans
Yeah.
speedrun.com.
the richest
Clash of
person
Clans on
is the one-
speedrun.com. What is it like? Freaking 1 month
So
speedrun.
we have
Like,
Town Hall
Town Hall.
any Town Hall any percent, which is the fastest time is from Pot Noodles, who got in 57 seconds 7 months ago.
Wait, this is an actual thing?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, I mean free to play. What is the record?
What are the mods that actually look at these runs?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, this person's a fan of
everything, or do they have to
Gate.
look
I'm trying to
around?
find their run.
Why is there a geometry dash? What? Why is there geometry dash speedrun.com? What is it on there?
It's like beating all the main levels.
There's only like a few submissions. Google, you could be the world record holder.
Depends. I think if you're good enough to one attempt all the levels, all the main levels, then it just goes down to like
Literally menuing.
yeah, how fast you can navigate them.
Load speed.
Oh,
You
and-
lost to Quantum Flux in a race, right?
Exile has number 2 is like the second place, but he's the highest 60 FPS.
Dude, the world record holder is Mad Scientist 69, and they have 5 subscribers.
Yeah, see how many
That's a
subscribers
fun
you
one.
gain from being a world record holder, Google?
Clearly.
Growth.
He has 5.
Yeah, I think I would blow up if I did.
You took a break from DC, so I think this is a good side, side.
Ooh, they have like side categories though. We have 1 million loot, 3 million loot.
1 million.
Yeah, I know.
Again,
I'm
can't you- can't you just, like-
Any percent Town Hall 13? What the hell is this?
But can't you just pay to make it faster? Like,
I really just want to find someone that bought a ton of gems. And
Oh,
just, like,
Yeah, someone
Town Hall
watched the video
13,
of them
that
doing it.
must actually be someone buying
but
gems.
the world record is just the person who spent the most money.
Oh my gosh! Does he literally just spend money?
No, I don't think so because this Town Hall is definitely not 13. I don't get it. I actually don't get the rules here.
Yeah, I don't understand what the rules are either. It says Town Hall 3 speedrun, TH14 archive. That's what this
View
one
rules. Start a new game account and upgrade the Town Hall to the required level as quickly as possible. Timing starts on the frame the player takes control of the Welcome Chief screen. The timing ends on the first frame the required Town Hall level is visible on the screen.
Okay, why are we like
You know,
looking at?
we're 39
Yeah.
minutes in, and the past 15 minutes has just been about
Ooh,
Supercell.
yeah, why are we talking about
Paid,
Clash
paid
of Clans
for
speedruns?
purchases of
I mean, I
gems
don't
or
know.
special offers are banned.
This is really dumb. Okay.
Oh.
No. They actually banned pay to win. They literally banned it.
What?
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually so
Well,
fantastic.
I'm not
What's the
surprised.
time? What's the time of the record?
Town
What's the
Hall
world
5
record?
any percent is 1 hour 36 minutes. And
Why
it's
are
only-
we talking about this?
It's like 9 minutes. It's like actually more like 10 minutes. And I don't
How,
get.
how do you get Town Hall 13?
We need to
in
watch
10
the
minutes?
video. I don't know. Maybe they
Okay,
they-
There are
okay.
versions of
maybe
the
they
game.
spliced.
Can
Before
we,
Town Hall
can
13
we talk
came
about
out.
something else?
Speed
I don't
hacks.
want to talk
They
about
use,
this.
they use speed hacks.
Oh!
Really important Google Blitz. I don't think you understand.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna.
so
I'm gonna
Town
ask-
Hall 3 100% was 53 minutes. Okay, I'm moving on.
okay. I wanna ask Bo another VSC question. How did it start? Sort of like just the origin.
level.
Yeah, VSC pretty much.
So I don't even remember when that was, but I built like Super Challenge, and I
I
just,
remember.
my intention was like to just make a super hard challenge, or maybe
What?
even the hardest challenge. And I think for a very short period of time, it also was the hardest challenge, besides like Sakupen Circles 66p.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Back then I didn't know that, but and also no one else beat Sakupen Circle 66p, but it definitely was harder. I think like way harder than Super Challenge.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. I mean, even right now, it's like Super Challenge, I don't even know if it's on the list anymore, and SE66B is like top 20.
Yeah. Like that after verifying Super Challenge, and I was like instantly I was like I want to make a harder challenge, but I didn't think of a sequel. I was just like, what can I do? And then first I think I didn't even have a name for the challenge. I started decorating it like with the trashy decoration. And then I called it like just even more stupid name, like very super challenge. So
Okay.
like VSC.
And then you just started buffing it after that.
Yeah, but I also started like adding more decoration, so it's harder to see it and
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
How hard would you
And
say the original was actually?
like the very first version, I don't even know if
Yeah.
it's available anymore. Like the layout, the very first layout I made of the challenge was like possibly just a hard challenge
Oh
or
wow.
insane challenge, but like the first version I uploaded to YouTube is like I don't know, it's probably as hard as um I don't know, like top 100 challengers. So I don't even know about the list anymore. I didn't look at the list for like
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I haven't checked the list in a while.
Google.
What?
That's what Super Challenge is.
So was your original intent with VSC to make it as hard as it was, though? Were you like expecting a harder than VSC challenge? I mean, harder than
Harder than
Stardust
VSC.
challenge to exist?
VSC is harder than VSC.
like back
That's a
then there
relief.
was also like other people making hard challenges, but there wasn't any hard challenges out. Like the back then the challenges community also was really small and there was only few people actually
Yeah, I remember.
caring about those challenges. And there was like this one guy who also later turned out to be a hacker, but he was a pretty good friend. And he like made a super impossible challenge, and he was like always competing with me how much he can buff and stuff. And I
Yeah.
also
Oh,
buffed VST, but then he kind of got exposed or something, or
the
he just
cyclic of challenges.
yeah. And I don't know. I think I was at a point where I was like about to beat VSC, but a very old version, which if I verified it back then, would have been top one, but would now probably be easier than, I don't know, the top 10 of the challenge list. So
Yeah.
it was like the very first versions weren't even that hard. And then later, because I thought it would just be a better name, I called it VSC because like the short name, people would think, "Oh, what does this mean?" and stuff.
What
Yeah.
does it mean?
Very Subo challenge.
Yeah.
Very super challenge?
Subo.
Suba.
What does that mean?
Super Challenge was the prequel.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Which is
so-
often people taking VSC and making it full levels. Like they make a big beginning and then they end with VSC just thrown in there, and trying to pass it off as like a legitimate thing. It's not a joke. Are you okay with that, or do you have a problem with it?
I don't know. People can do whatever they want, but I think that's trash. That's like,
So you don't really care, but it's garbage.
yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah.
How many people ask you if they can make the official sequel to VSC?
I don't even think so many people have my Discord tag again, but there was like few people asking, and I just didn't reply. I think because
I've gotten that for
there's
before.
not going to. I mean, I even planned a sequel to a very simple challenge, and I also made a layout of it, but it got lost. So.
Oh shit.
And
Rip.
that also was a way before I planned on verifying VSC. Like that was like 2 years ago. I already started the sequel, and it was like, yeah, VSC is gonna be out in like 2 months, and then I'm gonna play this. Yeah.
What's your opinion on Delusion, by the way, and that getting verified?
Is Delusion still like top 5 or something?
Let me check. I think it's.
I think it is. I think it's top
like-
5. It might be top 6 though.
Yeah, but there's some overrated levels like Flutter Wonder.
Yeah. The challenge list is kind of.
I don't know. I personally like the level, but I think it's not as of from what I can tell, it's not close to like being as fun as D. Because like I think D was just like for me it was the perfect challenge, and I didn't like after noticing how much delusion changed the entire like challenge. I was like, no, I don't want to verify that. And then later on, people just were like, I think Electro messaged me, yeah, can I verify it? And then somehow it was basically his level, and he gave it to other people to verify. I don't know, but I think D is a way better challenge than
Yeah,
Delusion.
I kind of agree actually. Also, Delusion is number 3. Toxic Blades is number 9 and Gloom is 10, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah.
Hey, Yas.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on VSC? Like your opinion on the level in terms of gameplay.
I mean, the click pattern is probably like the most satisfying ever, but that has no correlation to actually playing. Well, no, I disagree with myself now because I fucking hate the upward spam, but everything else is really satisfying.
Upward spam is probably the only spam of the level I could do.
So you're saying it's a fun level to no clip?
Sure. I mean, playing Subor even, like it's really satisfying, but like playing the level from 0 is such a chore. Like you just start playing all your runs and you're just loathing having to like go from 0.
I see.
Yeah, like I don't know how about you, but for me it always was like the most fun to play from 25 or like 24.
That's what I would tell everybody. Playing from 24 was the best start pause, and I would just play it too much.
Yeah, and I think I also did that run once, but on an older copy, and I also did it I think many more times, but on way easier copies. So
yeah, I mean I somehow that first time I did it, I fluked from like 76, and then for like 2 months I tried to do it again, and I died to 87 and like 83, and then I went from 18 and died to 84. So that was the last one, I guess.
yeah.
So why VSC? Just because of the satisfying click pattern, or was there something else to choosing VSC? Because we asked this in your previous thing, but I feel like we should ask it again for the viewers.
Why play it?
Yeah, why did you choose VSC as the that you'd want to take on it?
I don't know. I just watched his channel and I thought it was a super cool level, and also you from getting progress on it was super cool. But like I just kept watching the video a lot because the clicks were so nice, and then I just started playing it, I guess, and then it was just an addiction.
The clicks were nice, and it brought you in. Are you saying the level is clickbait?
Wait, what's harder?
No, the video.
What's harder to quit? VSC? No, wait. Okay, wait. So, Yoss, didn't you say you had some questions for both?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to transition to too. We gotta have
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead.
This is your time, Yoss. Ask Bo anything.
Okay. So at 36, why do you do as many clicks as you do?
At 36.
Yeah. Going into
the thing is, like, I think I also told that to you, like in a text message.
Mm-hmm.
I had like different click patterns in VSC. Like I had those click patterns that were right on my like concentration and stuff. But for me, it's always like the best to just focus on the music, and if there's a click pattern I can't remember or get like good at without the music fitting to it somehow, I can't play the level. Like I also I could play like VSC blindfolded, and I did like super good no clip runs, but I wasn't really good playing VSC without music, because there's just like I'm very music related. Like I have to listen to the music when playing GD. I also can't play GD without music or with other music, like, and I was just doing like, I think at the very start I also did unnecessary clicks at like the upward spam, the spam ramp,
Yeah.
just because of the music.
I mean, I'm totally the same with the music thing. Like, whenever there's levels with like sync that's a tiny bit off, it actually makes it way harder than it has
Yeah.
to be.
I used to have to dance when I played Geometry Dash because it
I,
was just
and I
so...
also I could never listen to anything else when I'm playing. I get that. So, wait, what is your CP? You know?
My highest clicking, like how high I can click.
The beta had
I
different-
think it depends on the clicking technique, but I think the highest I ever gotten was like 30 or something. But that was like
What?
not
What?
with regular clicking. That was like
Wait, oh yeah.
with
What?
clicking.
Oh, drag. Okay, that makes sense.
What about just like, I guess just playing GD, like that sort of max CPS?
Yeah, when I play GD, I'm like just clicking normally. I think the highest amount I can get from like clicking normally without getting like uh uh getting like a triple hand is like 10 or something, 11.
Yeah, same. Okay, what was your best on the current VSC version? Like your runs or anything?
Like the very latest version, I think I only did really good runs from 25 to like I think 70 something. But the
Mhm.
65 I've gotten was like on a outdated version, so that I think that doesn't really count. On the very latest version, where there's also some changes and buffs and stuff, because I
Mhm.
constantly kept buffing. I only did like I think it was like 25 to something, 80s or so. It
Yeah.
was like the best I've got.
So why did you, okay, hard to explain, but why did you add that saw before the second spam, which made it like the biggest barrier
Yes.
for everyone?
Actually, that's all. The thing is, I always kept buffing VSC at those spots where it's like easier for me to click like that, but where I would think other people would would struggle with.
Yeah.
I
So it's
didn't
your
even
click
think about
pattern.
the level being fun. Like I never cared about VSC being fun because it's so hard. No one cares about how fun it is or how fun to play. Like so I mainly kept buffing at the spots where I was pretty good at, and sometimes the buffs wouldn't even make a difference for me in the click pattern and stuff.
Mhm.
But then I somehow, I don't know why exactly, after like changing my way to click, I also changed my click pattern at like the second cube spam.
Mhm.
So I just placed that so because I thought it would make it much harder for everyone else. But in the end, I think from what Benedict told me, it just turned out in an absolute range. But
Yeah. I
I think
mean,
it's it's fine.
it's definitely like that second spam was the biggest barrier for me. Like if I hadn't done it, I probably would have never played the level. Like it took like 30,000 attempts to do it once, which is just kind of absurd.
I
Like,
mean,
but also
That's
for me it
insane.
was also the ending of the second spam. Like when it's so dumb when you're like when I was playing from zero and then you pass that second spam and then you just die at the fucking timing right there.
Yep,
It's like so dumb.
that
And
whole
also
area is bull crap, honestly. But
NCAT thinks the first spam is harder.
he's also brain damaged, so oh
Okay. Well, there you go.
yeah, but I would say that by the end, the first 30% was pretty much just like waiting till you get past it. I don't know if that's the same for you, but yeah.
yeah, like the first half in general is just much harder than the second, of course. Like way
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah. I mean, to beat the level, I don't know if someone said it a while ago, but like how I see it is just like you have to be skilled enough to get to 48, and then it's just like the roulette if you get to 100, because the rest of that just gets so consistent. Because like Bo and I talked like a week or two before I verified it, and he mentioned getting consistent at the end. So I did like 49 to 100 like 30 times, and like 41 to 110 and 24 to 100 and whatever. And I guess it sort of like paid off in a way, but yeah,
I think that was the reason why you like fluked it.
probably. I mean, still wasn't equal. Like I don't think any amount of preparation could have had that happen, but yeah.
I find it funny how similar like challenges and like demon grinding is, where you actually are practicing like runs from certain percents to the end on a challenge, and it's like maybe 10 seconds. You have to like, practice it.
Yeah, I mean that attempt in particular, it was funny because I was not in a call at first, and I was raging at the fucking upward spam because it was still I hadn't passed it again, and I died to it like 3 times, and then I joined call, and when I passed it, I just sort of like I wasn't focused at all. I just zoned out, and I was just sort of happy that I passed it finally, and then it just like the attempt just kept fucking going. I don't know. It was really weird. It was really,
Did you
really
get
weird.
tunnel vision?
At the last few clicks. Like I actually don't know how I lived. Like it was like passing out.
I got tunnel vision when I did 38 to 100 on Death Corridor. Like
Yeah.
really weird.
I
Yeah,
didn't see
no.
that.
Is it possible to get like over 100% tunnel vision where it just goes like negative? Like
Yeah. And
It's-
then it
everything's
starts to
upside
become
down.
white. It starts to become white, and then your actual vision turns upside down.
you can go back
mean,
in time. You go
And
from
you-
100% to
yeah,
99 to
start going
98.
backward. When you start seeing history,
No,
The whole
I was so
last
close
few
to
clicks
100.
are
You would give someone, you said $10,000, they exposed you correctly or something like that back then. What would you have done if someone actually just did it? Just straight up, like got it perfectly right, called you out for everything.
I was like, I, I was so, how do you say that? I was so
Confident?
convinced that no one's gonna find out, like because the level was so black. I mean,
What's wrong with that?
not just that. Like the thing is, I not just double checked, but I played like the video before uploading. I mean, if you can call that beating, but like the video where where like verified it.
Yeah.
I did that like or recorded that like 2 days before uploading because it took me 2 days to like double check and triple check and just take a look at the video to be sure like I didn't clip through any spikes, and in the end I the one who like made the level even overlooked that like
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, like even if you knew for a fact that he no spiked it, you wouldn't be able to prove it. Like there's no way to like even now that we know it, people have constantly been trying to go in the video and try to find evidence of it happening, but there's no evidence. Like you cannot see anything happening in the level. So
So if there's no evidence, why did you just come out and say that you no spiked it? Like what made you want to just come out and just say, hey, this was hacked?
I don't know. The thing is, I also kept uploading videos after that, although I wanted to quit after verifying VSC. That was basically my goal. But the thing is, after that, I thought like I just don't want to play the game anymore. And for me, that is like that that's like the last thing I want to do. I just want to say, yeah, I didn't read it legitimately, and I just don't want to like quit the game with that being like unsolved. So
That's right.
I basically just did that to also uh, for me so it's easier to like quit the game when I that like done
I see.
just so I
So-
can quit.
I've heard that your no spike run is impressive. Yes, is Bo's no spike run impressive?
yeah. I mean, especially because most of the deaths people told me about, I don't think were deaths. There were very few that were like even close. It's especially because you have to play it long enough to like know, especially with like the end, like the really big saws, like those hitboxes for those are like really weird. You just have to play it a lot. But here, Bo, when are we gonna collab?
Ooh.
I don't know when I can get back on PC, so
Oh yeah, you like
See
what?
right now.
What even happened with that?
Yeah, I was just like in a call, and I think I was like in a call, and I was just angry, and so I destroyed my PC.
This guy's like the best garbage collector. You send him tech and he just phone, PC doesn't even matter. It's gone.
It's done for.
Yeah.
You come back and there's just like a drill hole through your hard drive. You're like, well,
How did he even do that with his bare hands? That's right.
But yeah, I think. Wait, Yossarian, don't I have to go soon?
I'm just not gonna go now.
Why don't
Sorry
we just
to leave.
ask our special
Just again,
guest
please.
Cinci some questions because he hasn't been asked any questions and he's like,
Oh yeah. We've just been asking Bo and Yossarian
That's
questions.
crazy.
That is kind of
Cinci,
weird.
when are you gonna quit Geometry Dash?
next Tuesday.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Bo, what is?
Cinci,
what is
wait.
Geometry
I
Dash
have a
made of
question
to
for
you?
Cinci. I have a question for
You're
Cinci.
quitting.
I have a
Yeah.
question for Cinci.
Yeah.
Cinci, when are you verifying unnerfed innards?
Also next Tuesday, surprisingly. it's crazy.
He would say he quit.
You're gonna-
He would say
you're
he
gonna
quit,
know-
and then he would say he back.
Okay,
He's
I
gonna
want
know
everyone
like
to know that this video has been recorded on October 2nd.
Why does that
Yeah.
matter?
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
Dude, well, it's okay.
Because
You
it's
can
next
say, well,
Tuesday.
it's okay. It's a GD community, so you can say you'll quit and then not actually quit, and it's still fine.
Except if it's Dr. Joe,
You
then it's
can't
fine.
not verify unnerved innards. You're already locked into that.
Well, you know.
Bo, what is Geometry Dash made of to you?
I lied.
What?
What is
That's
Geometry Dash
worse
made
than
of?
if Bo made a level called the Golden and made it green.
Can you
Stop.
shut up? Holy shit! I'm gonna like. I will kick you from this group.
Actually, I'm curious.
Golden is-
Was there a reason why you called it the golden?
Like
Yes, because it's a sequel to El Dorado. It's a remake of El Dorado. El Dorado
Oh.
means the golden.
I
in
didn't even know
Spanish.
that, dude. I straight
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh my!
I'm
And El
actually
Dorado is
surprised
green
you
too. El Dorado is green.
actually the official sequel to El Dorado.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the official? Anubis.
Is it
Anubis
official?
is official?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Let's go.
The Anubis crystal thing, in his opinion.
Just like AA is the sequel to Cataclysm.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the best. It's the best Cataclysm remake.
I find it so funny how you called it the best Cataclysm remake when it was supposed to be a Cataclysm remake, and they said, "Nah, this is stupid." So they made their own level. It's just, well, still a Cataclysm remake, guys.
Oh, who's
Guys,
the
look, it's
verifier for
definitely
Avernus?
Cataclysm.
I don't even know myself because that was basically that. I think. I think it's not that, but I don't have any idea what's going on. Like,
Wasn't it Benedict or something?
no. I think the verifier was. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, it was this doggy dude.
Oh, doggy.
Yeah.
I have a really good question, by the way.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
Question. It's one that we forgot to ask earlier in the podcast, and we're actually supposed to ask this one pretty early.
I hate.
Will
your question.
Kugelblitz verify Death Corridor?
I mean, Yossarian answered it last time, and he said yes.
No.
No, we need Bo's answer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just putting it out there. Yossarian said yes.
What's your answer, Bo? Will Kugelblitz verify Death Corridor?
No.
Okay.
There we go. Finally.
There we have it. The
Yeah,
best Geometry Dash
Kugelblitz
player
verify
saying
Death
no.
Corridor.
World's best Geometry Dash player says Kugel won't.
All right. So now it's 1-1 on guess
Because
that
Yas said if you will.
Well, I guess I'm the tiebreaker because I'm the guest too. So it's 2-1. Google won't verify. We got to just keep a scoreboard. We have to keep a scoreboard.
Okay, you know what? You're not a guest anymore, Cinci.
There we have it. World's
Yeah.
best Geometry Dash player Cinci says no.
Yas, give your full opinion on whether Kugelblitz will verify Death Corridor or not. I just want this for the record.
What? I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. I could
Look,
say
You
either.
gave a reason last time.
What? You're in.
Because he
You're-
isn't. Because it just takes time, and I think he'll keep playing it forever. So unless he dies or something, he's probably gonna verify.
Oh, he'll probably
Look,
die before he
you
verifies
said you
it.
wanted this podcast to be a little bit different than the last one, so he's changing his answer now, right? And there we
He's
have it.
changing his
The world's
answer.
best
Free
Geometry Dash
now.
player saying, I don't know.
I
Heard
would love the timeline where Kugel Blitz is like 75 and he still hasn't officially dropped Death Corridor. It's still there, just on the back burner. No one else can verify. It's just him.
I'm
I
definitely
mean,
gonna be
the
there.
GD servers aren't even gonna be like a thing.
I
But
know.
you'll still post a video. You still want to post a video. You're gonna be like running all the
it, but
windows.
it's like it's saved locally, so
Yeah, he's gonna run all the windows for it. He's gonna have like an emulator of current windows.
Yeah. Okay.
Able to just run Geometry Dash. Like
that
you
reminds
play
me of
this
LJ
game.
saying that LJ was going to beat Sonic Wave. Like this kind of reminds me of it. He said, "I'll be 70-year-old man still playing Sonic Wave." I'm like, "All right, dude, have fun."
At least Kugel isn't LJ though.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's fair.
He did 35 to 100.
Kugel at least plays a level. LJ would go to no clip.
Yeah.
And Kugel has brain cells. I mean, LJ has brain cells.
Whoa,
Don't we all?
are you actually a racist?
Yeah, of course. Like,
Okay, that's a nice segue. I like
Segue
that.
to where?
What was his answer?
Racism?
He just said yeah. He just said yeah.
Same.
Well, there you go.
Oh, expose
I-
everyone here.
I didn't-
It's bad.
I didn't vote for the NPD, which is like the racist party in our country, but
Oh,
That's,
I don't even get it, like the assumptions and stuff.
Well,
I
GD
didn't say
Twitter,
anything wrong.
you know, at its finest. So
just ignore my
Uh,
Jewish flag.
The dark side of VSC at its finest.
the
What was your
dark
name?
side of
that's
VSC.
the title.
that is the title. That is the
title of
title.
the video.
Okay, yeah.
Episode
like
3, The Dark Side of VSC.
Wait, why is it episode 3?
Because
Because it's
no,
deleted.
because for episode 2 we'll just upload the 78-byte wave file that was just the lost recording.
Okay, yeah.
Will
Have
you
you seen,
upload
like,
them like an
the
hour
video?
apart so that people think that this is actually the episode?
Just
We'll-
have it.
we'll call-
Just have
we'll
it like
call
next
the-
week. Next week we'll upload this one.
We'll
And then-
call the
Oh, yeah,
we'll call
you'll
the
be-
78 file the aborted fetus because
Yikes! Jesus.
What?
well, isn't it like comparable to that?
No.
That's a nice segue into
No,
pro-life
the 70
versus pro-choice.
the 78 bytes is
What
like
are your all's
the
opinion on
egg cell.
Texas?
It's the egg cell.
Blastocyst.
What is wrong with you? What does this mean?
Welcome to the Variety Podcast. We have Clash of Clans. We have abortion law. Everything you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I
think
mean-
we hit an hour.
Yeah. We're at an hour and like something.
10 minutes
so,
or something.
so you want to like
almost 10 minutes.
wrap up soon?
Yeah, let's wrap up right now.
Okay.
Thank you, people, for watching. I
Shut
have
up!
to
You're,
remind
no one.
subscribe
Everyone
because
hates
I
you.
promised
Everyone
them.
hates you.
I have to remind everyone to subscribe.
We-
if you
Yeah, wait, we didn't even.
Right.
We need to do like a final question. Doesn't
Rick
start.
said it was, do we think that you'll verify Death Corridor?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
thank-
far, well, Bo, why? Hang on, we gotta like question it. But why don't you think he'll verify Death Corridor? Like in detail, what do you think Kugel lacks to be able to verify it?
Oh, here we go.
That corridor is impossible.
Wow,
That's fair.
now he's gonna prove you wrong.
And now Kugel's gonna get an ego.
Go ahead and verify.
Oh, okay.
I will say I do.
You
think
wanna
Kugel's
bet?
Death
You wanna make a
Corridor
bet
is
with him?
bullshit,
Well, if
so I
you
just
can't, if he beats Death Corridor, you quit. All right, for real.
You have to quit GD. No. If I beat Death Quarter, he has to quit alcohol forever. Nah, that would be too hard. Okay, no.
Only Cinci can do such a thing. All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
Thank you, people.
Did you
Okay.
think someone was actually gonna like beat
Only
it?
thing since he can't quit his cat girls. Anyway, that's my final note.
oh, okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exposed.